has been an impact player through the first 3 weeks, and he gets his first start tonight. UConn won the toss and deferred, so it'll be the Wolfpack offense taking the field.
And get that thing going, and it'll be rocking on all cylinders.
Looking right immediately, looking deep. Thayer Thomas makes the adjustment, makes the catch. Off he goes. Malik Dixon-Williams can't get there. It's a 75-yard touchdown for NC State. To start an evening game better than that.
Well, just what we called for. The explosive play. They have been non-existent really here as of late. And leave it to the little big man. In this world of college football, you've got so many giants now. The big 6'5" bodies, long bodies. 6-foot Thayer Thomas going up and finding a way to pull that football down. The extra point is good. He's a winner. He expects to win. He comes from one of the winningest football programs in high school ball in the Sunshine State, St. Thomas Aquinas.
Completes his first pass. Kevin's Clercius with his 6th catch of the season for 11 yards. Tight formation. Turner's going to keep it himself. And 2 plays, 2 first downs for UConn into NC State territory.
2 yards rushing in the big house in the 59-0 loss against Michigan. And defensively, yeah, it's great that we're all swarming the football and making big plays.
Turner in motion, and the give to Devontae Houston, and he's going to get close to the first down. It'll be marked about a half-yard shy.
I mean, you've got some veteran guys who have played so many snaps on that offensive line, and just too many pre-snap mistakes and penalties that can kill you in some of these big games.
Demi Sumo Carnbag bouncing off tacklers.
Just how Jordan Houston started it on the ground last week against Texas Tech, setting the tone behind that big. He's able to rip it away. That's good defensive play.
Leary calls his own number, and we'll move the chains. Picks up a couple. Little swing pass and some space. Lassane has the first down inside the 25. Sumo Carnbay has the first down and more. Demi Sumo Carnbay extends into the end zone.
Evan, he's so tough to bring down. Look at that offensive front moving in unison. And he's got the speed. When he turns on the jets, you're not going to catch. You have to be perfect with your angles. And that's one thing that these backers for this team, his own team, that I've been really impressed with. Their angles are very good. And the inside out and good fits.
Right down the middle for Christopher Dunn.
UConn was stuffed when they went for it on 4th down.
That's a direct snap that bounces and goes nowhere. Robert Burns blown up immediately.
And try to push NC State back.
Thayer Thomas standing at his own 29. Calls for a fair catch. And goodness, he positioned himself perfectly because he was waiting at the 29. Well, the day began with the North Carolina ACC squads unbeaten. That's no longer the case. The Wolfpack stand alone, and Keon Lassane making tacklers miss. Picks up a dozen on the first play of this drive.
And catch this ball. This ball's a bullet. It's thrown hard. He goes back and then to tuck it and go and get what you can.
But getting an expanded role. Coaches are excited about what he can do. Out of the backfield, and pretty good game there for DeMarcus Jones II.
And they're locked on to those defensive backs.
Back to Thomas, and he's tripped up. Inside the 40, it'll be 2nd and 2. 3rd and 2. Wolfpack now 3 for 3 on 3rd down. Porter Rooks.
So a team that doesn't get a lot of penalties, UConn dodging one there.
Back to Rooks. Looking for Thomas, comes back to the right, sets up the screen, and it's well defended. Chris Sheeran plays here in the first.
And Jim Mora, remember, he's not only the head coach, but he's the defensive coordinator as well. And he's done a pretty good job of getting these guys in position and playing to Michigan in the big house last weekend. A nice tackle there.
On third down, Leary floats it deep, and it's incomplete.
Knowing NC State's going to try him deep.
Christopher Dunn from 48. Got it.
But action. Fifth generation farmer right there. Putting it right down the middle.
What a career he's had. That's his 74th field goal in his career.
Third down conversions can turn the good way for UConn. Third and long on this one.
They need 9, and well, that's a nice catch, but it's going to be shy of the first down. Pressure brought up the middle. Life has gotten even trickier for Jim Mora. Devin Leary unable to get free from Eric Watts in the backfield. Wolfpack here tonight.
Yeah, 5 solo tackles to go along with that sack, doing a great job of motoring down.
His mom Joyce, born in Liberia. When he was recruited, he was just Demi Sumo, but he wanted to add the Karn badge as a tribute to his mom. Devin Leary steps up, zips it to Rooks across the middle for the first down.
And a few of those short routes. How about this? Pocket presence, the pressure coming up top. Let me step up, hit the no sweat, says the captain of this offense.
Leary goes closer to 200 yards in the first half with that completion to Thayer Thomas.
You ever see that field, that defense a little bit better up there.
Big hole for Demi. Trey Wortham, Durante Jones brings him down. 9th play of the drive here. Leary looking right, hits Devin Carter. Shakes free of one tackle. Devin Carter to the end zone.
There's Leary, and just, pitching and catching was such a big target. When you're 6'4", 215.
Opportunity perhaps for Delbert Mims III to get his second career touchdown. Back to the air, Leary to Carter for 6. Right back to DC.
He takes care of guys that kind of earn it. Hey, that Devin Carter, I like this matchup right here. Let's get him the football, and let's let him score that touchdown. They do. It's like last week with the payoff with Sumo Kongbe.
Jolly, the tight end, in motion. And pass to the left, but well short of the line to gain. Aaron Turner makes the catch. Wilson, how does that linebacker depth make this NC State team better?
Well, we got to take a break. They're telling me in the truck, and that's
why you have over 100 players on the roster.
Yeah. Doesn't Jim Mora know that?
A little bit of a late hit there.
Jackson White helping one of the assistants there with the special teams, too. They got him going.
Darryl Jones made one-man miss. Not another.
It's just a track meet at times, but they have done a better job of shedding blocks today.
Leary zips it into the red zone. Carter brought down at the 14.
Again, look at that pocket. He's got all the time he needs, and he's got that great big target. Man, he's fired up to be involved like this tonight.
Down at the 1 to Marcus Jones, the second. They need 2 more yards. Leary to the end zone. Lesane hung on for the touchdown.
Turn the lights off and on. Where's that switch at? Lesane, Tim Beck, and Devin Leary have made it a point to get it to number 15 here tonight.
End of his career. So a moment that Keon Lesane will never forget. He's 4 for 4 for 20 yards. He had 11 yards on his first throw. And, well, right on cue. Incomplete pass.
A very dangerous return man, as we all know.
NC State with an interception, 8 straight games. They get a pick tonight. It'll set a record for the most straight games in NC State history with a pick. It's Mims up the middle for the first down.
Great to see Devin Carter back. And the intermediate routes.
The pressure coming, interception. Boyer-Randall has it for UConn. Brandon Boyer-Randall out of bounds near the 11-yard line.
He throws right here, and he throws one right to Boyer-Randall, who's a Texas Tech transfer, doing it for his homies from last week. They got beat. He's trying to help them out still a little bit. Oski, and look at the guys blocking downfield, but reading those eyes of Leary.
Zion Turner, the freshman, gets drilled, and he lost the football. His right tackle, Chase Lunt, was there to pounce on, but it's a big loss, setting up 3rd down and long.
Devin Leary may have a little bit more time here tonight, but when it's time to go, you better tuck it and get out of there, because these guys are coming from somewhere. And the young freshman quarterback, Zion Turner, needs to understand that. That clock in his head, lucky to get this one back. 3rd down now.
They need to get to the 1. Devontae Houston makes it to the 10 before he's brought down by a bunch of Wolfpack defenders. Yes, they can. For a great St. Thomas Aquinas program down in the Sunshine State. Played his home games at Ryan Piccolo Memorial Stadium. But he's not at Piccolo Stadium anymore. George Caratan to kick it away to Thayer Thomas. Pressure coming, and he shanked it off the side of his foot. And out of bounds, NC State will have it near their...
The doctor said maybe he shouldn't play, and he wasn't trying to hear that.
Well, it's because linebackers are the toughest guys on the football field, right?
Watch what they do, and it's easy to do when you've got great linebackers playing like Jackson Mitchell.
3rd down and 4. Leary to the end zone off the hands of Jones.
Couple of these big plays that you'd like to see starting to come together.
Oh, it's a fake. Flipping it to Dunn, and he's not going to get there. Trying to give the grad student kicker his moment. Converted 3rd down. They're 0 for 7. The freshman quarterback, Turner. Plenty of time. Taken off. Met by Peyton Wilson. Good night.
But Peyton Wilson, as big as he is, in open field, he's just money. Textbook open field tackle.
Nowhere to go for Thayer Thomas on the return. 34-yard punt for Caratan.
And on that one, very tough, and then a nice tough catch to finish it off and to score tonight.
Leary remains in the game. And his 28th completion. On 2nd down, Mims will move the chains. It's the 21st first down of the night from the 19.
With the hurry up.
Back to Mims. And he didn't gain much, but he didn't need much. And he'll be the 22nd first down for NC State.
I don't think there were any interceptions thrown in that game by either team.
There were not. Leary to the end zone. Great play. Dixon Williams broke it up. A flag is down here in the CPI security red zone. Grant Gibson getting some attention. Here's Devin Leary back to the air. Touchdown, Wolfpack. His 4th TD pass of the night, tying a career high.
The new center in there. Big man is Dylan McMahon. Nice clean snap, nice clean pocket. 37-3.
No trickeration on the extra point with Christopher Dunn out there.
He had to wake me up to show me that on his game tape. Big stuff.
Victor Rosa runs into a crowd. So, James, I have a 4-year-old daughter, and I know that 4-year-olds ask a lot of questions. Were you a kid that asked your dad a lot of questions?
in the 100 back, and 21 and 22, and they did it with a sweep men's and women's. Kasper Stakowski won it last year, the men's 100 backstroke. So it's a good stroke around here.
Michael Allen with his biggest run of the night picks up 14.
Guy like Jack Chambers, we saw him against Charleston Southern. He's a good quarterback as well.
Allen will move the sticks one more time as the clock continues to wind. Final minute of the third.
Up once again by a cornerback.
Delbert Mims getting a heavy load here in the second half, and he will take this one on third down for another conversion. Sure was. Leary looking long, and there wasn't much space on the sideline, but the flag thrown. Intended for Anthony Smith.
There wasn't much room for him over there anyway, the way he lined up and ran the route.
Goodness, not what NC State needs is Leary getting squeezed by UConn linemen.
Like he had a cramp earlier and left the game, and you're absolutely right, Evan. I mean, this is your season right here. This is in the fourth quarter. Connect on those, be a little bit more accurate on the deep balls. Perhaps here's one right here. Here's a rep.
Should have been intercepted.
Here comes Dunn.
Dunn from 41. Officially a 40-yarder. Perfect. 41-3.
Because I went and sat in my bed and watched football all day. So you definitely won that. You're 1-0 when it comes to the workouts for today.
Batesy wins the workout every day.
With apple butter.
Third time's the charm.
A Southern scramble. Down goes Turner.
Oh.
Josh Harris got there first.
Watch Big Zero, man. He's so active. Look at him. Goes right through the middle of that. Hey, you can chip away all you want. We're just not gonna. We're not gonna give you the big hitters.
A hold for Houston. But it was third and very long. And it looks like Jim Moore is going to go for it.
Yeah, linebackers stepping up and filling in those situations. You can't just trade a body for a body. Big wide gap to run through. Let's see what they've got for him on fourth down and 4 now.
Complete, but shy of the marker.
Sports information director, and she said, hey, meet Jack Chambers, and I walked back with him and just enjoyed visiting with him so much. I wanted to give a little something because I felt like I gained something from the conversation. Yeah. It's in his really old hotel key tag. Syracuse, nice win last night over Tony Elliott's Virginia Cavaliers.
Flag down. Chambers overthrows Allen in the flat. Allen handles kickoffs. Done a good job with that. Getting an opportunity to do some scoring, although this one fades wide to the left. Only point so far tonight for UConn. The field goal as the first half clock expired. That's a first down carry for Robert Burns, transfer from Miami, who is on the watch list for the 2022 Werfel Trophy, which is college football premier award for community service, named in honor of your old quarterback, James, that led you and the Gators to the championship. 96.
Freshman brother, class of 92, after he won a state championship at Fort Walton Beach High School in the Panhandle. But yeah, what an incredible guy, and what an incredible list of college football players that have earned that trophy and that are up for it, like we have here every single year.
So it's a cool story as the carry taken by Victor Rosa.
Started at Miami, did Rob Burns. Yeah, it's on and off the field. Incredible people here, some of these college athletes, not just football players, but only when Whoopi Goldberg is around. Is that who it was? Is it Whoopi Goldberg?
I don't remember. Victor Rosa on the move. down to the 23.
Showing you his wheels. There's another one of the track stars out there.
Coach, and the two of them played 1 year together in high school. They talked about coming to high school together, growing up, and just living out the dream now. But when he won Gatorade Player of the Year, his high school coach actually called him, and learning under a guy like head coach Jim Mora.
Absolutely.
3 years ago, Rosa started for his high school team at quarterback. Because of his athleticism like that, it's a touchdown, and it matters to somebody. The Huskies are in the end zone for the first time tonight. 11-yard scamper from Victor Rosa, his second rushing touchdown of his young and promising career.
Metroplex, Arlington, Texas, and Victor Rosa showing you that he can in college football. And Clemson, NC State next week. That will be the gossip. That'll be a fun one to key on.
Well, it's like earlier today. I mean, a lot of eyes were on Clemson, Wake Forest. And NC State does not have to snap it again. And Dave Doran says, thumbs up. Dave Doran, the 144th game in his head coaching career. It's the first time he ever faced Connecticut.